and welcome to Fit and Fun. This program is recommended for ages 6 and up. And of course, as always, depending on the exercise, parents, you still have to be involved. So I strongly recommend that you are involved in this exercise program. Before you get started, make sure you have already, as a disclaimer, you have already consulted a physician and have been cleared to do this exercise program, whether it's your first time or you're continuing. Just make sure you still have that clearance, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and proceed. Let's go over the things that we always need when you're exercising. You do need some form of hydration. I suggest starting off with water. You can get the ones that have the little spout. It might be a little easier. Other things you can do is the Gatorade, Pedialyte, or Powerade. Now, I suggest starting off with water and finishing off with either the Gatorade, Pedialyte, or Powerade, because those will refill the electrolytes back into your system, okay? You need the water just to keep you hydrated. You need those to replenish your electrolytes. So you might want to have those in the fridge. Just keep them handy so when you're finished exercising, you can get one. You also need a towel. And the reason I just say towel is if I have a headband, Miss Victoria has a headband, but still you might want a towel just in case you sweat. You don't want it going into your eyes. You don't want it falling on the floor wherever you're exercising, because you don't want you to accidentally slip or for somebody to slip, so you have the towel to at least wipe that down before that happens. I don't have it, but here's an optional thing, parents. Depending on where you're exercising, whether it's floor, carpet, you might want to have like a yoga mat just to get that extra cushion when you're exercising, because a lot of these, whether you're doing upper exercises or you're doing ones to do with your legs, you can do a lot of standing, you're on your feet, so it might hurt your feet after a while. You might want to go ahead and have that extra cushion for the mat. All right. So as always, let's go ahead and do our stretches. Since these two exercises we're doing today are going to be dealing with our upper body. First exercise I'm doing, you're going to be pretty much stretching your shoulder and your arm. And all you can do is you're going to take one left or right. You can start off whichever one. And you can go the opposite direction. And with the other hand, you're going to hold that shoulder because you want to get that stretch. Okay? We're going to do that at least 3 times. And then we're going to switch over and do the other arm. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin with this one first. I'm going to start with my right. So you're going to move it over across. Use your left arm to hold that shoulder. You're going to hold it for a couple seconds. Very good. And bring it back down. You might want to rotate that shoulder in between. Let's do our second one. Hold it. Give it a couple seconds. Very good. Bring it back. Now the last one, the third, you want to really hold a good long hold on that one. So do at least 10-second hold, if anything. Let's reach over. Just hold it, and you want to stretch, really stretch, like you're trying to grab something that's out of reach. Really stretch, hold it. You're doing good. You're almost there. All right, now slowly bring it back. You want to pull something in the process. Rotate those shoulders. Always on this one, in this stretch, you want to keep constantly rotating that shoulder because you don't want it to stiffen up on you. So now let's go ahead and use my left arm, go the opposite direction. Hold it for just a couple seconds. Very good. Let's do our second one. You want to keep your body frame still facing straight. We're just moving our arm. Very good. And as always, hold the last one for at least 10 seconds. And really stretch. You want to really grab whatever item that's out of reach. Almost say you got it. You can do this. Very good. Now let's bring it down slowly. Stretch those shoulders. Rotate them. All right. Now the second stretch we're going to be doing is going to be dealing with our lateral arm circles. I know we did it as an exercise, but we're going to use it as a stretch this time. You're going to keep your feet as coarse, shoulder width, get a nice base, have your arms stretched across. You can either do small circles, medium, or if you're really ambitious, go ahead and do that big lateral circle, okay? Just because I'm using it as a stretch, I'm just going to do small. I'm going to do 3 forward and 3 back, okay? So So get your arms out. Ready? Here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Very good. You can feel the stretch. Let's go back now. 1, 2, and 3. All right, very good. Shake that off a little bit. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just jump right into it. If you need a pause, go ahead and pause it. You might need your other arm, stretch it out a little bit if you need to, that's fine. Our first exercise we're gonna be doing is called side bends. We're gonna do at least 20 of those. Now, I've done it as a stretch. Now, for the exercise-wise, you can do a stretch form and do it nice and slow, but you can also pick up the speed or the pace, how I say, if you want. So you're gonna kind of have your arm down, and you're gonna just reach over, get that nice stretch on the side, and you're gonna alternate it on the other side, okay? Every time you go, you're gonna keep your arm back down, all right? So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now remember, you can do sets of 5, you can do 2 sets of 10, or you can stop at 10. You don't have to do the whole 20. All right, here we go, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can stop here if you need to. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and very good. Stretch that out. 20. Very good. Good job, everybody. At this time, go ahead and take a 20, 25-second break. As always, in between, you might want to drink some water. Breathe in and out. You want to catch your breath. Very good. If by now you're already starting to sweat, by all means, use a towel to wipe a little bit. There's a nice little dab. Very good. Shake it off. Now, as you're shaking off, I'm gonna demonstrate. Remember, you still have time, but I'm gonna demonstrate the next exercise, which is gonna be called punches. Now, for this one, we're gonna keep our base just a shoulder width. You can alternate it because it's almost like a boxer, so you could alternate and have, depending if you're right dominant or left, depending on what you're dominant. I'm more right, so I would have my left foot, have my right back, and you're gonna kind of get ready in the punch like boxing mode. Okay, so this is one form that you can do it, but we're gonna keep our legs apart about a shoulder width, and all you can do is you can keep the same frame. You want to keep in the middle, and what we're gonna do is just gonna go to the side and bring it back in the middle. Now you can go ahead and turn. You can just do arms, but good thing is to go ahead and have the upper body go with you. So, okay, you can bend the knees if you need to, or if you want to do boxing, take that step back, depending on when you're dominant. You got the left foot forward, right's gonna be off to the side, your right's back, and you're gonna kind of go, and you're still going to the center, so it all depends on you, okay? We're gonna do 20, you can do sets of 5, 2 sets of 10, or the whole 20. I'm gonna keep my base in the middle. I'm gonna bend my knees though a little bit. You might see me bending it, and I'm gonna go to the sides, okay? Keep your frame in the middle, let's go ahead. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can stop there if you need to. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. I love that one. That's one of my favorites, honestly. So if you have the boxing equipment at home, if you have that little boxing stand, you can use the little stand. If you have the punching bag, use that as well. You can do those alternate forms that I've showed you. Even if you keep your frame like this, you can bend down and kind of turn your hip a little to the side. and you can still do it. You can move with it if you want. That's an extra thing if you want to add. If you're not tired, and you can do another set of the side bends after this, slowly. You do the same 20 or add another 10, make it 30. Foot punching, so if you like this frame, if you want, you can do like I just did right now, and you can bend down and kind of go with the punch. Bend down and go with the punch. Bend down, stand up with the punch, and you always come back to the center, okay? You can do that. You can do the alternate side one if you want, and you can pick up the speed. You can do 20, or you can make it up to 30 or 40, okay? All up to you, all right? Let's move on. Make sure right now you drink some water, hydrate yourself. If you're done, you might want to finish the water or switch to the Gatorade, Pedialyte, or Powerade so you get those electrolytes back into you. But let's go ahead and catch our breath and do our breathing exercises. We do it 5 times. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, okay? I'm going to be using my hands to demonstrate the airway that I'm breathing, okay? So here we go. Let's do 1. Ready? Breathe in with your nose. Breathe out. Mouth. Very good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, I want you to get really deep in there. Ready? Here we go. Breathe in. And hold it. And slowly breathe out. Very good. This helps you catch your breath as always. You can do it in between the exercises. I recommend doing it at the very end just to relax because you want your heart rate to go down just a little bit, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and recommend a couple library resources you can find. So I want you to take a quick look. Okay, now all of those can be found on our website, and I'll give you that in a quick second. But remember to always go to our Facebook page or YouTube channel, Corpus Christi Public Library. So if you haven't, like our Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? If you want to find a full list of our virtual programs, go to our website, cctexas.com/library. Click on the link Virtual Programs. You'll see a full list of all the programs provided by the other youth service librarians. And of course, you can find more of the Fit and Fun. Not only that, while you're there, you can find those library resources, place them on hold, pick them up curbside during curbside hours. If you need help finding some exercise ones, and of course, healthy cookbooks, because you got to eat healthy as the process of exercising, you can check out new online browsing options, new book alerts, author checks, and book newsletter. Don't forget to use our online resource Access 360 and booklet as well, okay? And I will see you next time. Bye.